right, so here it is in all its glory. It is definitely not done yet. Someday I'm gonna come in here and actually sheetrock it, insulate it. You can kind of see up in the rafters, it's completely empty. There's nothing there. So it does get a little cold in the winter and a little hot in summer. And then I'll switch around here. And so these are the big doors that open. Okay, I came back here so you can see this a little better. But these doors actually open, so I could open these in the summer and it gets this awesome breeze in here. So not so hot in the winter, but in summer, they're awesome. This table is actually going to be the hot rod table. And I'm going to actually have like a whole little hot rod shop town here. So I'm starting with this first diorama I did quite a while ago. And then I'm going to slowly start adding other little buildings, little junkyard. These are all just kind of waiting in the wings, ready to go. Ready to be finished, ready. Some of them I have painted, some of them I don't. This one I did some custom work to, so I could fit a NASCAR suspension underneath it. Let's see. These two actually already came painted, as did this one. And that one you can see needs a pillar. This one is really close, but I'm not feeling this bumper. Let me know down in the comments what you think of that bumper. The Corvette, I'm actually pretty much done, but I'm waiting to find a grill for it. I think I'm going to have to do something custom. These are just a bunch of stash ads that I totally forgot I had in the house. So I'm going to be, I'll have a video up soon of these guys and showing kind of what these are. My biggest one that I'm super happy about is the auto transporter. Man, I've been looking for that one for a while. Awesome. And then, but I also have 1/16 Cobra. So yeah, bitchin'. And then the dresser, I always keep my I got extra bodies in here that I want to restore soon, sometime, like this old, I don't even remember what this is, honestly. There it is. A bunch of pieces. As I go down, I have more. These are all just extra parts. More extra parts. And then the next one I think is just bodies. This is my photo booth. And so I can turn this light on up here, give it some different light from up above. I can turn these two on or off. And so it just gives me a lot more options. So right now, the Mars Garage Rust build. And this, I'm doing two of them. So this is the first one. This is the 32 Ford. That was pretty much just a body and a frame. And this is the, I'll have a link in the description of this video. It hasn't quite come out yet, but I'm about to finish that hopefully tonight. And then as I go left, this is where I do all my stripping. Not that kind of stripping. You can kind of see the vat there. You know, I've been trying the citrus strip, and I really like it. But you got to be on it. You can't just let it sit, otherwise the paint dries again. And then I just stick. This is just a basket from a old dishwasher, and I just stick the bodies in there that I need to. That way they're not just sitting there. I got some storage here. So what I typically do, so this summer when it was nice, I actually went ahead and painted all these already. So you kind of see this Chevy, the heavy Chevy. Got this one all painted nice and blue. This one actually turned out silver, but it was supposed to be a white, but because of the dark color underneath it, it actually came out silver. So I'm like, I'll go with it. Kind of like it. And just some of the others. So moving to the left again, I've got my paint booth all set up, and I can vent it right out that window. I actually really enjoy. I'm not very good at airbrushing yet, but I'm getting the hang of it. Let's see. Right now I'm doing one of the old Ford vans. It's turned out pretty cool. I picked up this, it's a Vivo Home compressor, and I really like it. It's not bad. It's not super noisy. It works pretty good. I've got a couple of airbrushes. So then, of course, all the paint. So next to the bench, all these hold wires, sandpaper. I think this one has real rust in it from when I made some rust. I've got a bunch of different old bodies here that need to be restored. And then parts that I typically use. So I've got this little doodad. I think I won't explain them. A lot of these are on my videos. This is part of my collection. I love to collect vintage models. Of course, I love restoring vintage models, but I also like to build newer models too. So it's a habit. Here's the Ed Sharpman airlift rattler I restored not too long ago. This GTO, although it looks good, I put some floor polish over it that I thought would work, and yeah, it didn't work. So this one's gonna have to I'm not sure I've tried a few things to take that floor polish off, and besides walking on it, nothing's taken it off. So I think I might have to tear this down and strip it, which is okay. I'll give it a regular paint job. Here's one of my old Corvettes. This was a really old build from the 60s. I did not do it. It was just, and I just restored it. Ford truck. One of my coolest kits right here is the Off-Road Adventure. All there. I showed all this in one of my previous videos, so I won't go over that again. And then just some car parts.